Richard. Thank you, everybody. I promise to be brief since I'm the last speaker today, so thank you all. This spring, graduations are occurring all across the country in various settings, none as beautiful as this one, of course, maybe a little more dry. And at most ceremonies, speakers are commenting on how much the world changed since graduates enrolled in school, or how much they have changed. But here at UConn, I like to talk about how our graduates are changing the world. Now, that is not to say that the world doesn't change when you're in law school. When I arrived here in 2001, 9/11 was a telephone number. 2 weeks later, it became an event that impacted every aspect of our way of life, and the law was no exception. Nor is it to say that you haven't changed. In fact, 5 married couples were formed from my class. I make 6 for marrying my classmate's little sister. Yet the degrees you have earned today place you in very select company, for as the Dean said earlier, you are now poised to bring about great change to Connecticut, to our nation, and to the world. UConn Law alumni have served with distinction at the highest levels of our government, in both chambers of Congress, in the West Wing, and on the benches of federal and state courts. Our alumni are legislators, mayors, authors, anchors, and leaders of some of the largest companies in America, and as you heard earlier, distinguished war heroes. But most importantly, our alumni are lawyers, and we're darn good ones too. We are among the most talented, driven, and dedicated attorneys you will find anywhere at the bar. We represent clients large and small, as solo practitioners, or members of firms with up to 1,000 attorneys. We are advocates for both the weak and the strong. We fight for justice and to end injustice, and we are unafraid to take on any challenge. We do so with skills that were honed right here on campus, with high ethical standards, and with great respect for the rule of law. This is the community you have joined today, and the board and I are so very proud and glad to welcome you as our newest members. But what I will ask of you is that as you advance in your lives and your careers, please do not forget about UConn. I regret to inform you that your last chance to raise your GPA happened sometime last week. Yet you can continue to enhance the value of your degree by supporting our alma mater, which is now your alma mater, at every opportunity. And your Alumni Association is here to help you do just that. When we host events, including our next gathering at the Hartford Club on June 12th, join us to reinforce the bonds that you made while you were here on campus and to make others. When you achieve success, both in the law and in life, tell us. There's no greater point of pride for the board or myself than to celebrate the accomplishments of our talented alumni. You will be next. When you encounter adversity, fall back on us. Never hesitate to reach out to your fellow alumni for connections, referrals, or other advice. That is what we're here for. And finally, after you gain the wisdom that can be acquired only through the practice of law in the real world, share that with us and with students, the next generation of alumni who will follow you. Indeed, the word commencement is a French word that literally means beginning. Today is not the end of your relationship with UConn. Rather, it is only the consummation. And so I want to leave you with a quote from basketball coach Jim Calhoun. When Coach Calhoun retired, he was asked, how was it that he and Coach Auriemma were able to turn a sleepy cow town into the basketball capital of the world? And he said, the first step in being special is believing that you're special. And then he added, fortunately, being Irish and stubborn, I believed I was special a lot. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2019, as you depart from Hartford today with your hard-earned UConn degrees in hand and paths to successful lives and eventful futures out before you, please take us along for the ride. Believe that you're special because you are special, and never, ever stop changing the world. Thank you.